that better? My lips are probably purple.
I'm gonna be so drunk.
We're gonna have fun. Don't worry.
Oh,
That's
yes!
why here at Blue Octopus compared.
I'm so excited. He's got me these
This is the finest cheese of the land.
sandwich cheeses individually wrapped
So let me go ahead
with
and
some
open
crackers.
these butter crisp crackers.
Thank you. I'm very excited.
This is really good wine, actually.
Yeah.
I like it. Director's cut.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, okay. So, okay, continuing this.
Can I just throw it?
Throw it. Yeah, no, throw it. This is the professional set. You're going to have a cracker. I did wash my hands. So.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. What's next?
What's next? Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we left off. Wow, this wine is great.
It hit, man.
Me too. Because I haven't eaten anything all day. Should I have? Thanks. You took the plastic off, right?
Yeah.
I can never tell with this cheese if the plastic is off.
No, I took it off.
I think it's made of plastic.
But yeah, we were talking about my
Let's jump. I want to just jump into what you're currently doing, what you have planned for the future. I want to talk about your most recent. You've had a really, you've had like a wave of mini success, and it's awesome. And so the first thing that I think that you did with that was my favorite thing so far is the piece about the Immaculate Conception.
Anomaly.
Yeah, Anomaly.
Really?
Yes.
I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, it was. First of all, it was a beautiful. I should have known the name. I'm sorry, but like it
It's your
was just,
favorite.
Yeah, it's my favorite. we'll edit that out. Don't worry, guys. I'm prepared. Don't worry. Well, I was supposed to have note cards, but that didn't really. We were in a little bit of a rush.
That's okay.
So anyway, Anomaly. Can we talk about that? Because I want to talk about your experience shooting that, and also, what type of, how the cast was and how the crew and.
Oh, it was amazing.
There you go.
No, thank you.
I'm just sitting in a forest right now.
I know.
Okay.
I really like it.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh. So that was a really special project because it was a bunch of young people who were really passionate about telling this story. And they were all so gifted in their own fields. And I think everyone was 30 and under.
Why?
What? What is wrong with that?
I feel like you're nothing's wrong with that. I feel like you're laughing at me. This is because I was eating this cracker and I'm seriously interested.
It was amazing.
You're right.
Uh-huh. Do you like another? I'll make you one.
Thank you.
So it was just really cool to be surrounded by so many young, focused, talented people all coming together. They had all met on Vimeo. The cinematographer and the directors, everyone involved hadn't worked together before or met each other in person. And they collaborated and came to. You're not even listening to me.
I'm listening.
You're not listening. You're just thinking about something else.
I swear to you, I'm listening. I swear. This is taking.
Have your cracker. I'm telling you about my experience, and you're looking at me like this.
We shouldn't be eating crackers during this. I mean,
why?
Because my mouth is full. I'm trying to.
That's mine.
Yes. I'm just gonna label this as a train wreck of an interview.
We can do it. What else do you want to know? I'm sweating.
No, I'm sweating too. It's so hot. Whew. Oh my lord. So anyway, you know what threw it off for me?
Chugging the wine?
Yeah, chugging the wine messed me up.
You are sweating.
I'm sweating like I'm like so big. I'm like super hot. Yeah. Anyway. Lord. Okay. So.
No one's gonna watch this.
No one? Are you not gonna let them?
No, not because I don't want them to.
Oh.
But I mean, maybe not. I mean, I'm having an insecure moment. We can edit that out.
Yeah, we can edit that out.
I'm just.
I'm like literally sweating so bad right now. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna literally start the entire thing over.
Okay. This is Kyle Buckley, Lexi Johnson interview, take 3.
Welcome back. This is Out of the Ink. We are with Lexi Johnson. Thank you for coming and hanging with us.
Hi.
Yeah, so...
Thanks for watching.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to begin this with a cheers. A little sippity sip.
This is my favorite interview I've ever had.
Thank you.
Because we have wine.
We made sure we had all the wine necessary for this interview, which is, and this is a good one,
Oh,
too.
and we also had these amazing crackers.
Yes.
And sandwich cheese, individually wrapped in plastic.
Yeah, it's the finest of cheeses. So thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So I want to dive into. I always start these interviews by figuring out a little bit about the person. And I want to know. So where are you from?
I'm from Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Yeah,
okay.
That's 30 minutes northeast of Atlanta.
Okay. And when did you decide to make the jump and move to LA?
I moved to LA just before my 19th birthday.
Was it a hard transition?
Yes.
Do you feel homesick a lot, or?
Not homesick. I just hated LA.
Is your sentiment the same still, or?
No. I've been out here long enough to where I've fallen in love with it. I have really amazing friends. I feel like I can live anywhere as long as I have really good people around me. Mm-hmm. And it takes time in LA to find those good people. It's like, LA is great because it's like a bunch of artists, but then it's a challenge to navigate to find
the right people, or
people that are gonna stick with it, by your side.
So when did you get your start, and what project was it that you really decided that, hey, this is something that I want to do, and this is something that I want to take it seriously? And
I started doing print and commercials when I was 3 years old.
That's like this big.
Yeah, it was about this big. I did my first acting, DVD series when I was 12, and that's when I knew that this was my path. I couldn't imagine doing anything else, so I fell in love on the set of Sugar Creek Gang, and then from there, always knew that I had to be on LA to make it happen, and so I came out here just before I turned 19, and I've been here ever since.
That's cool. Do you ever remember a moment for example, one of your favorite short films that you did was Anomaly, and do you have any specific memories of a performance that you're just so in the moment that you almost lose yourself, or not, it doesn't have to be connected to that project either, just anything where it really sticks out to you as a memory of wow, this was a scene where I really lost myself. Anything?
Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to work with people that are better than me all the time, because you're only as good as the people you're surrounded with.
Yeah.
And it really is a collaborative experience, and had really powerful, transformative moments on Anomaly. That was a huge marker for me, even on a personal level. But for me, the one that sticks out the most was when I was on the Nice Guy set working with Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
One of the
which is a great movie. If you haven't seen it, you really need to go check it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's a good film. I'm super proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, how was it working with?
It was amazing.
Successful?
Because he's been so successful, and he is the kindest person I've ever worked with. Still, like,
He's grounded and and
just the best person. I learned so much just by working with him, and I to this day, people ask me what the happiest moment of my life was. That moment. Like, hands down.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because I was very much like a shy weirdo on set because I was really nervous.
Was it nerve-wracking?
Oh, absolutely.
I bet. I mean,
absolutely. But I like.
Did that help your performance, or did it hinder?
I don't know.
Or do you even remember it?
I remember shooting it, but I remember it being freezing cold. It was an all-night shoot. I was in this gold French bikini.
That's right, with the
freezing with a giant Indian headdress,
yeah.
and Ryan was just the most generous, kindest, most present actor I've ever worked with. Like, and I've worked with a lot of amazing people, and that just speaks volumes that he can go from project to project to project and still remain present.
Yeah.
With everyone he works with. It's really cool.
Really cool. Do you find that acting class is a very important?
Yeah.
Because I get different opinions from everyone. I kind of always ask this question, but
I used to.
Swing.
When I was a kid, I had never taken an acting class. I had never taken an acting class till I came to LA. And I wanted to be one of those. It's like, I've never taken an acting class. Look at me. You know, like, I've done all these movies and I've never taken a class. It just, if you love it, why wouldn't you want to be doing it?
Yeah.
In class with people that know more than you and your peers and working on your craft. It's like,
also a great way to meet people too. I think
it's a great way to meet people and to be surrounded by other creatives who. I think it's also a really great way to stay humble, to be in a position of I don't know everything. I can still learn more. I can still get better because you can. And I think being in class is highly important. So if you're watching this,
do you use
get to class.
Do you use a technique or do you use anything?
I choose to work solely in the imagination because as an actor, you are bringing forth experience and you're playing a different character in a different life. And being Lexi, I'm limited in my experience. Mm-hmm. And so when I'm bringing to life all these other characters, I have to go to my imagination. And with your imagination, you're unlimited. If you can imagine it, you can be it.
Do you research? Do you for particular parts? Do you
yeah, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'm like, I can be a compulsive researcher.
Okay.
You know, like that's the thing about me. If I'm into it, I am like all the way. Like I'll see you in a week.
I mean, listening is
90% of acting.
And it seems to be a challenge for some actors to especially if you go to these actors with that are just getting into it. It's one of the main things that they have to start learning is to learn to listen. And do you want to talk about listening?
Sure. I mean,
for actors that are just coming up or just starting to get into this.
Your focus should always be on the other. The more attention you have on the other, the better you look. Like, hands down.
Yeah.
Like, if you are completely immersed into that world and the other person, it only elevates you. The less you think about yourself, the better. To be honest, like, the only way to survive in acting is to completely forget yourself. Because I know, like, there's a lot of things about this industry that makes it seem like it's a very self-serving or, like, self-glorifying sort of craft. Mm-hmm. But it's not that way at all. If the only way, so to avoid getting, like, totally jaded and resentful and bitter is to always ask yourself, like, how can I be of service to this story? Like, what can I give? How can I elevate my scene partner?
Yeah.
And when you're focused on the other and focused on the story, you shine. When you're focused on yourself and you're like, oh, was that good about me? Or how did I sound? How did I look? How did I do? It's like the story can't even live. There's no room for the story to live because you're so just, you know what I mean? Like, right? Like it's
it's kind of like,
and it's hard though.
Yeah,
like you have to train your brain to. But I think that's what the attraction was to acting, was to experience all of these different possible worlds and disappear into other people.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. This was awesome.
Lexi is a beast talent. You can
So is Kyle.
see her on Anomaly. You can see her in Nice Guys. And what's that? The
Fear the Walking Dead.
Fear the Walking Dead, but no. But
And then
the
Love Angeles.
Love Angeles, yes. So check out for her. I always end it with the same thing, but how can we follow you? What's your social media?
Oh. Instagram and Twitter are the same.
Okay.
It's Lexi Johnson.
And that will be right here. We'll use some special effects and make it super sparkly when she does that, but yeah.
Follow me.
Yeah. All right. So thank you. This has been an Out of the Ink.
Out of the ink.
Blue Octopus Media, guys. Thank you so much.